Welcome to 13 News at noon. I'm Allison Gormley, joined by Sean Ash.
Hey.
All right, so this weekend, it's a mixed bag of trips, except for cold. That's been pretty constant.
Yeah, everybody's cold. One thing I want to stress about this forecast for tomorrow is that you are not going to wake up to having all this snow on the ground in the morning. So when you walk outside, say, what the heck? No, this will be more of an afternoon and evening deal. And there will be some pretty significant impacts to the roadways that we've been trying to let people know about. So hang with us. That's your PSA that we're throwing out there. Also want to get you updated. This is a situation that's been going on for about 4 hours now. This is in Johnson County, north of Franklin. So this is the northbound lanes of I-65. This is a semi that at one point was way over here in the embankment. Now they've been able to pull this thing closer to the curb, but they still have to get this thing back upright. We don't know a whole lot of details in terms of any injuries, but obviously you got that far right lane, 65 northbound, just north of Franklin, impacted by this. Now, closer to Indianapolis, this is our vantage point. Sunshine, just seeing a few clouds pop up. I mentioned it's deceiving sun. We're sitting around 32. We hit 35 yesterday, coldest Thanksgiving we've had since 2014. We'll tack on about another 3 degrees to what you have, give or take. West wind at 15, not strong, but it does have a little sting to it. So this is winter storm watch that will become a winter storm warning for some areas, a winter weather advisory for others. This does not impact us at all today and tonight. So if you have travel plans today and tonight and even early tomorrow morning, I think you're going to be in pretty good shape here. There's your planner if you're coming downtown or have anything going on this evening. We certainly would love to see you on the Circle. Show starts at 5. Coverage on Channel 13 starts at 6 p.m. and you should be dressing for the 20s. Got a big game there in West Lafayette, the old Oaken Bucket game. Same thing there. Not a lot of wind, by the way. And then we get to tomorrow morning on Future Track 13. This is what I'm saying here. A lot of clouds. There won't be a whole lot of snow early in the morning. And what does come in the morning is going to generally be on the light side. Once we get past noontime and about 2 or 3 o'clock, we'll start to see these darker shades of blue come in. That's moderate to heavy snowfall. And that's when the roads go downhill pretty quickly. And then this thing will zip through. We'll run down the latest snowfall forecast, but again, we just want you to be aware. Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, it's going to get a little dicey on the roadways here. Much more in the 7-day forecast here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
On a holiday centered around crowded tables and full hearts, one Indianapolis family is facing a devastating tragedy. IMPD tells us a 6-year-old boy is dead after grabbing a gun and accidentally shooting himself. Our Alex Almanza was at the scene.
On Thanksgiving, when families hope for warmth and quiet, the Southwest Side neighborhood is standing in the cold with a big loss.
These are just such tragic, tough incidents. To have known individuals who have lost children from this, man, it's tough.
Police say a 6-year-old boy got a hold of a handgun inside one of these townhomes early Thanksgiving evening and accidentally shot himself. IMPD says they rushed to this area. They found the boy still alive and raced him to the hospital, but he later died from his injuries.
You just can't take a bullet back when it's left the gun, and in this instance, a child got a hold of a firearm. We got to do better as the adults, right?
But even for seasoned law enforcement, Officer Tommy Thompson says this scene was almost too heavy to bear.
We're at home this morning trying to get in some, family time. Many of them have young kids or loved ones, and to get this run and to hear that dispatched, man, your heart just sinks. You're gutted right away, like no way.
Police say the child was with relatives, not his parents, when he pulled the trigger. Thompson says investigators are questioning family members and treating this as an accidental, self-inflicted shooting.
Police are using this incident to urge anyone with children at home to secure their firearms, even on quick visits or family gatherings. Simple gun locks like this one are about $7 or $8 on Amazon, but you don't even have to spend any money to keep your children safe. All Indianapolis Public Library locations offer free gun locks, no questions asked. In Indianapolis, Alex Almanza, 13 News.
IMPD tells us detectives will continue working to figure out how that boy got a hold of the gun in the first place. They say no one is being detained at this time. Metro Police are also investigating a shooting on the city's west side that left a man injured. Police say it happened last night around 8:30 at an apartment complex near Washington and Tibbs. Once on the scene, they found a man who was shot who was transported to the hospital in critical condition. We're told he's expected to survive. Overnight, IMPD arrested 30-year-old Derek Fisher for his alleged involvement. Investigators say cooperative witnesses helped them quickly identify Fisher as the suspected shooter. We'll keep you posted on the updates. This afternoon, Metro Police is working with Whitestown Police to determine if a police chase that ended in Tippecanoe County may be tied to a deadly double shooting. Police tell us this happened on the east side, and it started as a fire investigation. Firefighters say this was near 38th in Arlington. Once on the scene, they found a man and woman shot inside. The man died at the scene, and the woman died at the hospital. Police say a 1-year-old and 3-year-old were also found in the home unharmed. The discovery now leaving neighbors feeling shocked.
And I thought it was just a regular fire, like, a little kitchen fire. So I'm alarmed that this is what happened. I know this is an everyday occurrence that happens in Indianapolis, unfortunately, but there's no getting used to it.
Police tell us there is a separate arson investigation in this case. IMPD is asking anyone with information who may have seen or heard something to call Crime Stoppers. This weekend, Indiana House Republicans are expecting a call from U.S. House Speaker Mike Johnson. This comes as they prepare to take up the redistricting debate upcoming this Monday. Lawmakers are planning to start the 2026 legislative session early. The session was originally supposed to begin January 5th, but Indiana House lawmakers are now back coming this Monday with the state Senate on Monday. Many believe the reason the early start is to take on redistricting. However, sources who confirmed Saturday's call with Speaker Johnson did not mention redistricting specifically as the topic of their meeting. Tariffs and inflation are adding some complexity to this Black Friday. Experts suggest planning a budget before hitting the stores or doing some shopping online. Amy Kiley explains the impact.
Today is Black Friday, and it could be slower than last year. The National Retail Federation forecasts nearly 187 million people will shop online or in stores between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday. That's fewer than the near record number it reported in 2024. Today's shoppers might have added incentive to look for deals. Some face lower disposable income due to higher food and energy costs.
The places where inflation's hitting us leave very little margin for going out and kind of blowing it on a luxury air fryer.
To help people budget, some experts recommend what's called the 1% rule.
Take 1% of your annual income and make that the ceiling, so the upper bound for the entire season. If you make $70K, that's $700 for everything. So for gifts, travel, food, hosting.
This expert suggests starting with that total and then making a list instead of the other way around. She also says limiting transactions could reduce spending.
The number of swipes or purchases is one of the easiest ways to avoid that quiet buildup of all the micro spending and micro swipes that really blow up even the best laid plans.
Research shows some retailers increase prices before Black Friday. That means not all sales offer true discounts, but
Black Friday and Cyber Monday is definitely the best time to get deals. It's not a scam.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Over in Hancock County, Hoosiers are doing their part to make sure families had a meal for the Thanksgiving holiday. Check out this long-standing tradition. The Lisa Maggie Feast of Plenty is now in its 20th year, and organizers say they also saw more requests for meals this year, at more than ever before. Hundreds of volunteers put together more than 6,000 meals for Hoosiers across more than 10 counties. The event is named after Lisa Maggie, who died in 2016, and her son Joel helps keep it going. He says it's an honor to see how it's grown and helped so many people in her memory.
It's clear that people need this hope and healing. They need this connection. And we are so blessed that we're in a position where we can all come together on a day like today and make it happen for those folks.
About 75% of the meals made were delivered to homes with the help of about 200 volunteer delivery drivers. This year, chefs cooked between 130 and 160 turkeys. A lot of turkeys.